Welcome to part 10 of 15 Steps to Personal Freedom, a BINA pre-Pesach special. Well, we're really making progress in our journey to freedom. And as we make progress and we grow that much more, it gets a bit more complicated. We need to experience and understand different components of personal growth and our own personal exodus from Egypt. And step 10 is the korech. Korech is the Matzo Sandwich, where we take the maror, the bitter herbs, with the horseradish dipped into charoset. We put it in between two pieces of matzah, which traditionally are taken from the third bottom matzah of the Seder table. And we lean and we eat it. And this, of course, commemorates the time of Hillel, the sage Hillel, who would do this with a paschal lamb. He would take the korban pesach, the paschal lamb, with matzah and maror, and put them together and eat it. But it also represents a very important step, the next step into personal freedom and personal growth and our own personal Yetziat Mitzrayim. You see, the matzah and maror, in context of what we discussed earlier, represent two different parts of our personality. The matzah, which is humility, represents the purity of the soul, the holy part of our personality, the good part of our personality, that which is strong, that which is pure, that which is pristine. The maror, which is bitter, represents the bitter part of who we are. It represents that egocentric part of who we are, the painful part of our personality. Everyone has maror. Everyone has those patches of the personality which need to be refined, which we need to let go of, which we need to fix, which we need to work on. It's the painful part of who we are, the rough part of who we are. Now, in the initial stage of personal growth, as we did before, we eat the matzah alone. We access and connect just to the pure part. The maror we eat to symbolize getting rid, being pained by the rough parts of our personality and letting go of that which is negative. But ultimately, even the bad parts or the negative parts of our character don't need to disappear. Even the rough parts of our personality are things which were created by God. They are character traits which were divinely designed to be part of who we are, to be part of our personality. And therefore, once we've clearly identified the matzah and the maror separately, we've engaged with the matzah, the purity of who we are, we've identified that which is negative and we try not to engage it. The next, perhaps very complicated step is the sandwich, bringing them together. Sandwiching the negative part of who we are in between two matzahs, making sure that we channel the potential positive energy in the negative part of who we are and make it come under the dominance of the matzah. Every part of our personality has a purpose. If it's guided and refined by the matzah, by the purity of the soul, it doesn't necessarily need to be discarded. It doesn't need to be thrown away. It needs to be channeled. Maybe in the initial stages, we just need to control ourselves and disengage from those things which are perhaps negative. But as we progress, there are those rough patches of our personality that if we channel them right, if we guide them by the matzah, if we put them between the two parts of the soul, the purity of the soul, they can actually be channeled and guided to enhance our performance and to actually make us better people, using the potential which is in every single part of who we are. That's what the Talmud says about the Shema, that Ve'ahavta et Hashem Elokecha, you should love God b'chol levavcha, with both your hearts. The word levavcha, which means your hearts, has the letter base twice, because we need to love God not just with our purity, not just with our good inclination, but with our animal soul as well, with both parts of who we are. The korech is bringing together both parts of our personality, creating a wholesome self, a whole person who's growing and who's going out of Egypt towards the journey for freedom. Have a wonderful day.